Hello everyone. Good evening. Uh, Today's my topic for presentation is the commodification of fear, how governments and corporations use fear to control populations. These are my academic information. Research question for my presentation is how do governments and corporations utilize fear as a tool to manipulate and control populations, and what are the political, economic, and psychological implications of this strategy. The hypothesis asserts that governments and corporations deliberately exploit fear to maintain power, shape public opinion, and drive consumer behavior. This strategy fosters political polarization, strengthens authoritarian tendencies, manipulates market trends, and influences societal structures through surveillance, media narratives, and crisis exploitation. The introduction. Fear is a natural human emotion, but in contemporary society, fear is a powerful tool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I can, sir. I will try. Yes. Introduction. Fear is a natural human emotion, but in contemporary society, fear is a powerful tool for control used by governments and corporations to shape public opinion, influence markets, and maintain power, shaping public perception through propaganda, surveillance, and media influence. Governments and corporations exploit fear to deepen divisions and ensure compliance. Much like Orwell's 1984, recognizing these tactics reveals how fear is manufactured to sustain power. Political fear and affective polarization. One of the primary ways fear is used is in politics. Governments and political leaders often create us versus them narratives to divide societies and ensure loyalty. This process is known as affective polarization, where people develop extreme loyalty to one political side while seeing the opposition as an existential threat. In 1984, Orwell illustrates this through the party's constant creation of external enemies to keep the population afraid and obedient. In real life, we see similar patterns, such as during elections in India, where communal tensions between Hindus and Muslims are heightened to influence voter behavior. When people are fearful, they are less likely to question authority and more likely to accept strict policies in the name of security. Populism and fear based politics. Populist leaders thrive on fear. They frame themselves as the only ones capable of protecting the people from perceived threats, whether cultural, economic, or security related. Right-wing politics often amplify fears about immigrants, minorities, or foreign nations, painting them as dangers to national identity. Orwell's Big Brother operates in a similar way by making citizens believe they are always under threat, ensuring their unwavering loyalty. A modern example of this is the political climate in India, where concerns over national security and religious identity are frequently used as campaign strategies to consolidate power. The corporate role in fear propagation. Governments are not only the only ones who exploit fear, corporations also do it. Social media platforms and news organizations benefit from fear driven content, which attracts higher engagement. Fear and outrage make people more likely to click on articles, share news, and stay glued to screens, all of which generate revenue. In Orwell's 1984, the party strictly controls information to manipulate public perception. Similarly, today's tech giants use algorithms to prioritize divisive and sensational content, shaping what people believe and how they react to events. Lobbying and government influence. Beyond media influence, corporations also shape government policies through lobbying. In many cases, laws are designed to favor big businesses rather than the public. For example, the controversial farm laws in India, which sparked massive protests, were seen as being designed to benefit large corporations at the expense of farmers. This connects with 1984, where the party maintains a rigid social hierarchy, ensuring that wealth and power remain concentrated at the top. A fear in business and political branding. Another way corporations and governments capitalize on fear is through branding. Businesses often align themselves with the political ideologies to increase customer loyalty and government favorability. Nationalist rhetoric is frequently used to boost consumer trust. In 1984, the party ensures that every aspect of life is tied to the state's ideology, leaving no room for dissent. Similarly, in today's world, we see corporations openly supporting government policies to maintain their interests. Like we see it with example of America's election procedure in recent time. Media, fear, and public manipulation. The media plays a central role in spreading fear. News organizations rely on sensationalism to increase viewership, often prioritizing fear-based stories over objective reporting. Orwell's 2 Minutes Hit describes how media is used to channel public anger toward certain groups or individuals. In modern times, new channels also often amplify communal violence, political conflicts, and national security threats to capture audience attention. Aspects of fear based control is mass surveillance, as we see it in 1984. Governments justify increased surveillance in the name of national security, but in reality, it often serves as a tool for controlling dissent. Orwell's 1984 predicted a world where Big Brother watches everyone, ensuring that people never truly feel free. In India, surveillance technologies like the Aadhaar biometric system and internet shutdowns, especially in Kashmir, have raised serious privacy concerns. Psychological effects of fear-based governance. The use of fear as a control mechanism doesn't just affect society at large; it also impacts individual psychology. When people are constantly exposed to fear based narratives, they become more submissive and less likely to challenge authority. This is evident in real world protests such as the CAA NRC crackdown demonstrations in India, where government discouraged further activism. In 1984, Orwell shows how fear erodes free thought and forces people into compliance. In many ways, modern governments use similar tactics, ensuring that fear discourages rebellion and maintains social order. Conclusion. To conclude, fear is not just an emotion, it is a powerful tool of manipulation. Orwell's 1984 serves as a warning about how fear can be institutionalized to maintain power. Today, we see governments using fear to justify authoritarian policies, corporate interests, shaping laws through lobbying, media spreading fear for profit, and surveillance technologies being deployed to monitor citizens. However, understanding these tactics is the first step toward resisting them. Critical thinking, media literacy, and awareness of political strategies can help us recognize when fear is being used to manipulate us. These are my references, and thank you.
My question is, how does economic instability contribute to the commodification of fear?
Um, During a financial crisis, governments and corporation use fear to push self-serving policies. Like I've mentioned that farm laws were framed as economic reforms, but eventually it favored big businesses.
Crisis led to the common commodifications of for fee.
So, governments and corporations use health crisis to justify control and boost their profits, like we seen during COVID-19. Pharmaceutical companies capitalized on vaccine demand, while government imposed surveillance measures in the name of public safety. Uh, that's seen as normalizing digital tracking and restricting freedoms of public. Thank you.